Why, hello there, peoples of the internet. My name is Coolness Mario. Welcome to my room. This is the room where I do all my things. This is the couch. This is my collection of soda tabs that I started when I was like 10 or whatever. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about today. I'm here to talk about the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass and how it relates to realism. Why am I doing that? Because I want to, just feel like talking about that. Yeah, I'm just here for a nice, friendly chat. Definitely not being held here against my will. Anyway, let us begin. First, why don't we say what realism is? Realism is the literary movement of when people. Hold on, I gotta take this jacket off. It's super hot. You see, there were all these writers that were writing about how people can just do whatever they want. They can go out into the wild and just live their best life away from society and stuff like that. And then the realism is like, that's stupid. People can't do that. There's stuff that they can't do. No, they can't. That's you're gonna die out there. Yeah, so basically realism was just going against that. And there are a lot of characteristics of realism, like it's very detailed, yes. Very, very, very detailed stuff. And the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass is also very detailed. Yes, there are a lot of details in there. Like when Frederick Douglass was talking about how the slaves were being whipped. Yes, very detailed. Very, yes, it's a lot of stuff. It was quite the graphic image that went through my head. But hey, that's just how it is. That's how life is. That's what realism is. It's saying how life really is. Yes, lots of details. Lots of details. And also some key events in his life. Yeah, they're very detailed. Like when he goes to live with Mr. Kobe, that's pretty detailed. He goes into great detail about that. Realism also goes into discussions about social classes and Frederick Douglass also talks a lot about social classes. He talks about how slaves were treated back in the 1800s. He talks about how they were like on the Colonel Lloyd's plantation, and how they were treated in Baltimore, and how they were treated with Mr. Kobe. And yeah, another characteristic of realism is characterization. There is lots of characterization. They go into great detail about the characters, and so this Frederick Douglass, he talks a lot about people like Mr. Kobe goes into great detail about that, and Mr. and Mrs. Auld, am I pronouncing that right? Whatever. Yeah, he goes into detail about them. He talks about how Mrs. Auld is like very, very sweet and kind and loving at the start, but then she gets kind of mean and rough and stuff like that. She changes, and that's one of the main things about realism is that people change. Malleability and stuff like that. Slavery changed Mrs. Owl to be from super kind to super mean or stuff. And yeah, she was pretty mean towards Frederick. And she's not the only one who changed. Frederick also changed when he learned how to read. He learned about stuff. He learned about a lot of things. When he could read, and it made him kind of depressed. Actually, he was almost suicidal. Pretty dark. But that's just another characteristic of realism. It doesn't shy away from the truth. It focuses on verisimilitude. Yes, okay, yes. Verisimilitude is just truth. That's all it is. Just truth. Yeah. And there's also a discussion of fear. People are afraid. People are afraid of things, and that makes them do stuff. Like when Frederick finally becomes free, and makes it to the north. He doesn't exactly feel free because he's afraid that some white guy's gonna find out, hey, you're a slave. You need to get back to the south to get some money. Yeah, he's afraid of that. He's afraid someone's going to take him back to the south, and he can't just live comfortably. He can't talk about his predicament with anyone because he's afraid. That's fear. Fear keeps you from living your ideal life. That's kind of the whole thing of realism. That's why people don't go out into the woods, and live their best life without society because they're afraid that they're going to get killed. That's the whole idea. You know, people are writing about people going into the woods, but they don't actually do it because they're afraid. Fear stops them from doing those kinds of things. Well, that's just about all I have to say. I think, yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. Well, thanks for listening, and sorry I haven't been uploading in a while. Been pretty busy with schoolwork. Not that anyone cares because no one watches my videos. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, don't subscribe because it's a waste of time, and I will see you in the next video. Except for one, because you're not subscribed.